Welcome back to my channel. This is Corey. This is another episode of Roll for Storybook Sims, which is a series where my Sims builds will be decided by rolling some dice. This is inspired by Adventures in Aardia's Roll for Sandwich and Gibi ASMR's Roll for ASMR. I've updated my sheet. I've got a little bit more color on it. So this is what it looks like now. I'll be posting the link here shortly. And without further ado, let's roll some dice. All right. So I've got some very shiny, sparkly, dark green dice with gold numbers on them. Nice and easy to read. So let's go ahead and roll our d20 for a storybook. That landed nice and safely on a 6, which is Robin Hood. Okay. All right, d6 for the build. 2, full household. Okay. So we'll figure this out, how we're going to do that. And a 7, theater mode. Okay. So we're doing Robin Hood, full household, theater mode. All right. Let's go do this. All right, we are now in The Sims. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different from what I did last time. So, um, all right, we are back in The Sims. So this is going to be a little bit different than what I did last time. I don't have the randomized sim up yet. So within The Sims, there are some assets, hairs, clothing that are locked behind either careers or other in-game events. There are 2 ways that you can unlock those. One of them is through cheat codes or mods, you can do it through cheat codes or mods. You can also download a sim off the gallery that already has those things unlocked. And once they are unlocked for that household, once they're unlocked for one sim, they're unlocked for the entire household. So this is one of those sims off the gallery that has everything unlocked. And I'm just going to go into... this is the name of this particular one. If you go on the gallery and just search for all chaos unlocks, you'll find it, or something similar. I'm not going to show you the actual one because I figure some people don't like seeing Sims in their underwear. Not that it really matters in the long run, but she is actually just in her underwear and bald on the gallery if you're looking for her. There's a bunch of other ones. But I've already randomized my Robin Hood cast. And you can only have 8 Sims per household. And there are 8 characters in Robin Hood, basically. I'm going to change this real quick. So what I've done is I've put everybody in basic black tank tops and shorts, just so I can actually see their body types. This is going to be Little John, Maid Marian, Alana Dale, Robin Hood, Friar Tuck, Will Scarlet, Sheriff of Nottingham, and Prince John. Yeah, let me see what I can... I'm only going to do one outfit for each of them. But, let's see. Let's take his hat off first. Let's see if there's any... There's not like there's not like a Robin Hood type hat in The Sims, unfortunately. So Robin Hood and the Merry Men are all wear green. So let's see if we can find something green that sort of looks Robin Hood-ish.
Uh-huh.
Maybe kind of, but that's more Robin himself. Let's see. I'm gonna treat this as a slightly modernized take on it because having straight up fairy tale. That works a little bit better than I thought it would. Is that Little John? I don't know. But things like the what is it? Prairie what's the name of this pack? Prairie Dreams kit? Yeah, Prairie Dreams. It's got some stuff that works, like this peasanty looking shirt. It's not really bright enough green for Robin Hood. Lincoln Green is supposed to be like really, really bright and vivid. But it kind of works. That could be Will Scarlet, maybe. Or Alan Adale. That might be okay. Not quite right, but kind of okay. Peter Pan. Let's see.
Ooh.
I mean, if we really want to go modern, that would work. I could see that working for this guy. The Star Wars pack. There's a lot of green, but it's not the right. Whoa, that might be the right green. That might could work. I can go with that. Yeah, we can make that work. Yeah. So, should we give him the tights? Let's try. I mean, trying to see what option we have. Yes. Gold shiny fish scales. No. From. What do I mean from? That feels a little bit more Peter Pan than Robin Hood. It's just looking pants. see what we have in Life and Death. Matches pretty well. Let's see what kind of we got any kind of fancy boots. Do the pants not tuck in? I thought the pants would tuck in. We need pants that will tuck in, please. Well, underneath, that might work. Let's be more sheriff. Not sure why it's tagging some of these as new, because I've used these before. At the very least, I've clicked on them before. Well, Realm Magic. There we go. I'm not super happy with it, but it's something. All right. This is the hair that it randomized from Maid Marian, and I kind of actually like it for Maid Marian. Let's see what we can find. Kind of want her in a long. I do want her in a long dress. I don't kind of want her in a long dress. Kind of want her in like blue or purple, maybe. I think it's the same dress we used for Snow White, so maybe I should see if there's a better option here. It's not quite right. There's not a lot that are specifically historical or medievally themed. So we got Victorian, but not so much medieval. Let me check this out and see what we've got. I swear there was something in Get Famous that looked. No, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. That's kind of not right. That is a Sherwood option for Maid Marian. I could see that working. That's more queen. While Marion is a fancy lady, she is not the queen. Let's see here. Maybe if I put her in purple.
Ooh. Hmm. Ah.
I mean, basic black belly flats feel a little bit more medieval.
Hmm.
Think about giving her some kind of necklace. She needs a little bit of jewelry. Oh, that works. I think that kind of works. Now, he gets a big bird. Not that. He gets a big fancy hat. Maybe. It's a little bit piratey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Some of these are the unlocked items. There's one way down here that's base game. That's kind of looks like a bard type character
Hmm.
would be wearing. Let's see. See if there's something in the, where is it? The vests category.
Hmm.
There we go. He can be Joker. It's kind of sort of fancy-ish.
Hmm.
Yeah, he needs to be very, very fancy. And, well, fancy is not the right word.
Ooh.
Bright and colorful, maybe, is the right way to put it. Fancy as a minstrel, he needs to be colorful. I don't like that with that. Mm. Need to find pants that'll tuck in. Let's see. Trying to find good pants that'll tuck in that aren't, that. That's That's Snow White's prince.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked at him and saw Snow White's prince.
Hmm.
I'm gonna change that shirt.
Hmm.
Look for. Yeah, that's better.
Hmm.
Change the color of his hat. Hat screen. Hmm. That is a very interesting color combination. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm not particularly hating it. Okay,
Hmm.
let's get Robin himself an outfit.
Ooh. Hmm.
Let's see if I can find some green pants here. That doesn't look horrible with that. Now, obviously, Robin Hood can't be wearing
Hmm.
strappy sandals. All right, finding green pants that will go under
Ooh.
his boots. Therein lies the challenge.
Hmm.
See, those look like they should tuck in, but
Hmm.
they don't. Because I really want to show off the boots on these guys. That's what makes them feel. I mean, I don't hate that.
Haha.
Maybe. I need to see. He needs some kind of hat. And I'm not super thrilled with the options. We don't have the stereotypical Robin Hood hat. That's the closest we get. And I'm almost wanting to save
Hmm.
that in red for Will Scarlet. But
Ooh.
we'll see. That's something for Robin. I don't hate that. Alright.
Hmm.
Friar Tuck is kind of, sort of easier because I just need to find a monk's robe. Or something that looks like a monk robe. And that's sort of. Very, very sort of. I think that's from. No. No, that's not from the new set.
Imuyeb. Imuyeb. Ah. Parasa.
There's some very interesting items from the events. That's not one of them. That is. That's not what I'm going for. Yeah, let's see here. It's not exactly right. There's a lot of not exactly right in The Sims when it comes to anything historical or really, really specific. the college graduation robes. There's secret society robes. The judge's robes. Not really sure what shoes I should give him, but these fit with what everybody else is wearing, so it'll work. Let's see. There is something from Spa Day, as far as hair goes, that would kind of work. Kind of looks like that the monk haircut. I want to say tonsure, but I don't know that that's right. Whatever the haircut, the hairstyle that everybody pictures the medieval monks with, that kind of resembles it. But Will Scarlet. So I guess Robin Hood is not maybe anymore as popular as it used to be, but basically, Robin Hood and his band of merry men, which is everybody up to Will Scarlet. He's still named Willow. At one point, I was playing with making Will Scarlet female, just to add another female character to the mix. But I'm gonna play it straight and do Will Scarlet as male, like the actual legends say. Yeah, Little John is Robin's burly right-hand man. Maid Marian is his love interest. Elena Dale is a minstrel. Robin Hood is the main character. The robs from the rich, gifts to the poor. The original chaotic good outlaw. Friar Tuck is a clergyman who is on Robin's side. And I think at one point actually moves in with them. Will Scarlet is specifically a teenager in most of the stories. Let's see. I think I'm going to put him in red. You'd really go crazy and go with that. Who is he sharing that shirt with? I don't hate that idea. So yeah, I'm gonna give him the same shirt as Elena Dale and the same hat as Robin, but in red. See what that looks like. I don't remember as much of the individual details about some of these characters. I do remember that Maid Marian is the ward of King Richard, who is Prince John's older brother. And that if I were doing this as multiple households, she would be living in the castle household. Very shiny pants. I don't hate it as long as it tucks into the boots. I officially hate it. It doesn't tuck into the boots. Tight shiny pants do. So we'll go with that. Unless we find something better. Okay. I don't hate it. I think he looks too piratey. might look too much like a pirate. I don't know. But if you don't,
Hmm.
but if you go too far outside of historical costuming with this, it can really look piratey. Look like Ren Fair Pirate, which is not necessarily a bad thing if that's
Ooh.
what you're going for. It's kind of not what we're going
Hmm.
for here. Let's see. Let's see if there's something I could have an idea for Prince John. There's something in
Oh.
Get Famous. Now that is piratey. Thinking something like that. Kind of royalish armory. Because I don't really see Prince John as the type to actually physically fight his own battles.
Hmm.
Metaphorically, yeah, probably. But when it comes to actually physically, no. That's what the sheriff's for. I don't think I've ever used that particular
Hmm.
top. I kind of like that.
Oh.
See if there's something in the same pack that matches.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm. It's an interesting idea to put the villain in all white. Like keep like he sees himself as squeaky clean. Everybody else just sees him as squeaky. Ooh,
Hmm.
I think I like those boots better for some of the Robin Hood, some of the Merry Men. It's more foresty. It's more I'm hanging out in the woods. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about that later. But so moving forward with the theater mode part of the Storybook Sims, I'm going to be building up a what I'm calling a resident theater company instead of just completely randomizing all of the Sims. I'm keeping one Sim from every randomized challenge that I'm doing, or randomized theater challenge, and adding them to a household and pulling, one or two Sims from that household for every time I have to make a different cast of a different fairy tale musical. So comment down below, tell me who you want me to keep from this. And they'll get a randomized real name and all the all of these have the master actor aspiration, but they've all got randomized traits. And, they'll probably pop up wandering around in my legacy save at some point.
Hmm.
Let me see. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like the bulk of the boots on him. Yeah, I like it on. I'm gonna try it on Alan Dale. See how that looks. Fancy.
Hmm. Huh. Hmm.
Yeah, I'll leave them in yellow and green. All right. So I'm gonna call this here. I think some interesting ideas for how you could costume the cast of Robin Hood with just
Yibs, yibs,
without
yibs.
any custom content, and just the packs that I've got. All right. Let me do a couple last turns with everybody. Show them off.
Ah.
Maybe Marion gets a second outfit because she has. Oh, let me change her boots. Oh, I can't. They're part of that outfit. Okay, well, that's fine.
Hmm.
Do I want to do some do a little bit of makeup on these on some of the characters? Marion gets a little bit of blush. Mm, we'll build up gloss basically. Too much. Yeah, the lashes are definitely too much.
Hmm.
All right. I think I'm pretty happy with how these Sims turned out. Yeah, I'll post them on the gallery. I'll link my gallery ID down below. And I will catch you all later. Bye bye.